investors. And this is actually, starting from this week and this Saturday or this day. And next 10 weeks, we will be discussing about this what financial. That's what the poster says with the people who are giving the presentation with that post. Now, if you say, it starting from this week, next 10 weeks. Like that, now we started discussing about the financial abundance. We were discussing about the financial abundance. Maybe I can share the screen. Let me see this. No, we started with what is the definition of financial abundance, and then also we went through the mindset, what is required for the financial abundance, this abundance mindset and the lack mindset. And then we were about the different, what I need to do, what need to do the financial abundance. We were discussing about the savings and emergency fund. We were discussing about the investment part and different streams of investment. Now, Pandya has gone through as almost 3 or 4 weeks in depth into the introduction to the investing. We went in a lot of deep into that. We learned a lot of things, like what is the importance of why to invest first of all, and in order to beat the inflation, and we need to grow the money, and so you have to have a secure future. This is what he discussed. And then also he discussed about the basic types of investment, like fixed deposit, mutual fund. And these are all the 3 business, and these are all the other investment part. And in that, he went into the deeper why, the investment is required on the different types of investment. Depending on high risk, there will be high returns. A low risk, but stable returns. So, and then he also concluded with that mutual fund is the one which gives a high return, low risk, but stable returns. And there are high risk, high returns. There are many investments out there. Like now we get into the stock market and all. And then also, and what he was saying is very important, start early. The power of time is very, very, very important for our, now start early. In this habit is inculcated in our kids. This which I didn't, for example, I will say I didn't know, like to saving. Now, we have been told in our childhood that, put a piggy bank, something like that, put a coin over that, and then you keep doing it, a small investment, and one day, you wanted to buy something, then we'll go and then break that and take it. No, so this is the kind of savings which you used to give to the kids. Like now, that inculcation of or the habits has to start from the beginning in the childhood days. So that's why that actually, in terms of when I get into the job, and then immediately from the day when I went to start a job, I have to go into the like savings early. And then always says, we have Prasad sir always used to quote from the Psychology of Money. Or Pandya also in detail discussed about that. Don't spend all the money, number one. And first, don't spend money, don't budget it. And before budget it, but then before that, you first the salary, moment the salary comes, put it in the saving. Either depending on your availability, not the condition. So 10%, 20%, 20% will be good. 10% is at least the beginning. 30% is real good money to start. So maybe start early with the 10% like savings. The salary comes, first thing it goes to the savings. And remaining money, budget, and then do the expenses. And this is what Pandya also was telling. And then when we be patient for a longer period of time, we can definitely create that financial abundance. That's what Pandya also explained in detail with the pictures, cows, and everything. So I have not prepared anything like that. I prepared simply what I am going to discuss. But then later we will get into the detail. I will get the support. And then make the money grow. This is what the power of time. Power of time is because once we understood, start early, be patient over a period of time, and let the money grow. Then that's how it grows. Now, also as a beginners, what we can do is start small again. Start small, learn continuously. That's very, very, very important because we don't know much about the financial markets. Especially, I didn't know about the financial market in any. But then I have to somehow equip myself to understand what is happening in the financial market. At least basic information, basic understanding is required. And that is why, when we are here in this forum, we are able to understand little bit, at least when Pandya is saying, or Professor is saying something, then we are able to identify. The experts most of us are expert, we can from this understanding, at least we can improve our knowledge. So learn continuously and definitely seek for a trusted advice. So that's what we call it coach. Now, identify someone who is your financial coach. Identify someone who is a financial abundance coach. And then take the advice. This is what actually we have discussed so far, especially in the investment part. Pandya has gone in detail. But we wanted to expand a little bit more about what are the different types of incomes and why it is required. All those things we will discuss, and then I will also like to share my screen. Now, today we are going to discuss about the multiple income streams. What are the different incomes? And quickly we will go through, and whatever I have given here, this is purely, I'll repeat it many times, is my views only. It is not to disclaimers, notices. It's purely my view and my experience. And I also explain whenever it is required. I will also explain about what is my condition and where I am going through and what I have gone through in my life. And it's purely my view only. It is up to the individual because everyone is grown up. Everyone is matured. So it is up to us to take it. If you are taking it, yes. If you are not taking it, absolutely it's okay. No need to be, have done it like that, you have to listen to that. No. So what we will discuss is today, income streams are different income streams. What are the different income streams? What are the money from different sources? And my knowledge is also limited. I am also learning. And maybe there may be something which I didn't know anything. I may not know anything. And everybody who can contribute so that everyone learn together and go. And so this is the topic of today is, I have not taken that slide separately. Multiple income streams. In that, what are the different money from different sources? And we are the philosophy of money from different sources. We need not to depend on only one income. Many of us know we start the life and we are going through the life. If you ask me, from the day when I started, I didn't know about me when I grown up. I didn't know the importance of money. When I was a child, if it is a coin is something like a different object, and paper is a different object. And paper, I just know this is a paper. This is a paper. This is a paper. And coin, maybe a coin, I don't know. They say it is a thick and round shape, and that is what I know. Till such time I understand, okay, this is money, and this is a rupee, and that is a coin, and that's the childhood. Now, like that, when we go through in life, till the age of around 4, 5, something around 6, or maybe, I did not know the importance of that paper, that colorful paper. And that, when our parents say, hey, don't touch that, or don't, excuse it, don't tear it. Now, the importance of that paper is given to me, my parents. Oh, then I really hope it's so much value. Till such time, I didn't know about that. That means as we grow in our life, the importance of money, we understand over a period of time. Now, we have been like, maybe when we are going to the school, we understand that importance of that money, that paper, and we slowly grow up. And at that point of time, our parents has taken care of our entire expenses, and we again still not. I understood the importance of that paper. Only thing is, I need more. But how my parents are earning that kind of money, I don't know. But then when they go to the work morning and come back in the evening with a full tiredness, and when they will take care of again that the family, like especially my mother, she go to work for around 7 o'clock in the morning, and by the time when she comes back around 7 o'clock in the evening, every day, and after that she will start cooking in the kitchen. So, and next day also she will go. Next day also, every Saturday she gets some money. My parents, they were working as a daily wages. Only on Saturday they get money. But till such time, I didn't understand what is the importance of money and what is the kind of work they are doing. I didn't know, I didn't understand. When I study also, I did not understand. After when I went to the job, now I realized how much pain they would have gone through in their life. After, when I get the first salary, I realized the importance of this paper more. Even though before that, I have squandered money, I understand it, but the point is that it is not my money, my parents' money. Now, the point what I'm going to say here, in our life, we have been working. My parents were working. They didn't go to schools, but then they were working to the work. They were like on a daily wages. My both parents are working. Daily wages, the importance of money. I understand how much struggle they would have gone through in their life to earn this money. And if you see, I was also doing the same thing. They have not studied, they were looking like a daily wages. But then when I know, that is the reason why they asked me, you go through studies and then you make such a way that you earn money. The studies only will give you a better life, like that they told. When they said, study, if you don't want to be like us. So that's the one reason made me to go through the schools and go through the different kind of university education. And that helped me to land in the job, whatever I wanted to land. But then somehow, when I saw that, again I am doing the same thing. I may be a senior scientist in DRDO. I have grown up to that level of joint secretary in a government. If you see the equivalent rank in a government or bureaucrat level, when I entered in the service, like in civil services, like we have the defense research development services, that is DRDS we call it. I started with the class 1 gazetted officer, the equivalent rank same like any other civil service servant. I worked almost 33 years. Not 33 years, 30 years. 30 years, 3 months. 30 years, 3 months I worked. But still, I may be whatever the position I had. And I am an employee is an employee. I was like my parents. They were going to office, they were going to office. They were going to field, in fact. They were going to the field. Listen to their supervisors. And they were working very hard. And coming back in the evening very hard. And then after the coming back, they take care of their family. And again, they are going. There is no difference between me and my parents. I still work for some employee, and I have to listen to my senior. I have to listen to my boss, and boss is always correct. And I was also doing the same thing. So when I saw, and then only the difference is I am in a white colored job. They were working the field. The difference is otherwise every month on month they were taking wages of every week, and I am taking the wages of every month. That's what the difference. And one thing is that they don't have any security. Anybody, anytime they will be thrown out. But I have a certain kind of security that I have a job. A government will not just like that throw me out. And that was the difference. Other than that, what actually I'm doing, I'm only going to office, coming back home, 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 going to office. So what do we call it? Go to office, come back home, 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 go back home. So this is what my entire life I have been. So now, that means that there is no much difference. And depending on the inflation, depending on like Pandya that beautifully brought out that inflation, how did it yearly there will be increment. But then as he was very clearly pointed out, is that inflation the incremental our salary is equivalent to the or corresponding to the inflation? Absolutely no. We will do the calculation and see in the subsequent places. But then is that is absolutely no. So we are beating the inflation. That is why there is a gap is always, even though whatever the salary, when I after my degree, when I first entered into a job, it was 300 rupees per month salary. And last when I came out of DRDO, I was close to 3 lakhs rupees salary per month. And then if you see, this includes pay perks and then other facilities, everything include LTC and canteen facilities, all put together, almost close to 3 lakhs per month salary. But if you see when I had a 300 rupees salary, I had little amount to save. But when I was earning 3 lakhs rupees per month, I also there, even the percentage of saving, if you see, it will be less. And that means what? I am continuing to do the same thing. And this is where I come back to my parents. They were also daily wages. I was also monthly wages. And they were also an employee. I was an employee. So the next important part is when I am doing the same thing, what I'm doing to my son, because my parents were, my grandfather parents were, they were pregnant, were working for someone else. My parents were working for someone else. I was also working for someone else. And what I'm doing is I'm asking my son also go to school, get a good degree, and go to a job and work for the same thing. The cycle is same continuing. The difference is my parents struggled a lot. Maybe my struggle was little less. My salary was little, my facilities were little more. And they have. But now, when I go asking my son to go through the education, I studied from a government school with the only new skill I studied. Now I came up. But my son got to CBSE school, an English medium school. And he came out with a degree. And after that degree, he went to a beautiful, great engineering college. Engineering, and get a good degree and placed in the campus and put it in a company called IBM. Now, so now he has gone through, he is currently working in IBM. So the difference is he is still working and he is working. And this is what the cycle continues. Now, the point is, after some time, my son will get married and he will produce the children. And they will also go to the same, similar colleges and work for some, he will go through a different education and then work for someone else. And so that means what? Generation after generation after generation after generation, we are working for someone, we are working for someone, we are working for someone, we are working for someone. Now, this is where now my money, whatever the money comes, has to come from different sources. My basic understanding is my money, which is going to come, has to come from different sources. If I want to be financially free, I don't want to that chain to continue. Working for someone, working for someone, working for someone, working for someone, working for someone. Entire generation is going on. I wanted to break the chain. And to create something create a system or a business so that my son need not, right now he is working. Whenever he wanted to quit the job, he can quit. Whenever he wanted to spend time with the family, he has to sign with the family. For that, the only one source is me. So I identified myself as a person who can break the chain. Like that's why there's a saying, life is only once for every one of us. Life. Now, whatever I am explaining is, or whatever on the, it's my viewpoint, and no one has to. If you are understanding, if you are taking it, if you are taking it, if you are not taking, absolutely no. So no compulsion. No. My view is life is only once. If I make it right, that only once is sufficient. That is why my aim is, my dream is to break the chain of working for someone else and creating the business income system. And that income system, whether I am there or not, tomorrow whether my son is there or not, their family has to be taken care. And that is what is called it a systematic income or system income, or we call it passive income. This also we discussed earlier when Roshini was discussing about the different types of incomes of like the passive income, what is active income, and she was discussing. And one day, Veera also discussed about many things about the savings and emergency fund. Like, so there also, what is important is money from different sources. If we are able to identify and get it and convert that money into a business income, the business, start a business and then go through the business instead that at some point of time, I need not to, this is my view, I need not to work for someone else. My generation need not to work for someone else. Now, instead of me running entire life to create the money, which is required for our day-to-day survival, maybe day-to-day my expenses a little bit staying a luxury. So instead of going into that, so I create an income such that, or my income such that the money starts flowing with me. Even if I'm not there also, the money has to start. That is what we call it pipeline. Instead of building, now we create a pipeline. Like we can then discuss, I can say about the story also, but then as the time, since the time is very short now, we will discuss quickly about this one particular. And then as the next week goes, and we will go into the detail about it. So the importance of money from different sources is ultimately to create an income. And in that income is going to be a passive income, whether I am there or not, whether tomorrow my son is there or not, the income is automatically starts coming. And now my aim is to create an income source where even if I'm not there, money has to go. So not depending on the one income. So now for that, and that is the idea. Now, what are the different, as I earlier said, there's a salary income. And this is that we have been, from the childhood onwards, we have been conditioned to do this. I know my parents were doing, so salary income. The second is the business income. We will discuss in detail in the subsequent classes. But then business income is something, business, in the word itself, the business means, now if you see, word, if you bifurcate the word busyness, if you like expand that word, busyness is busyness. So we always have to be in the busy. Most of you see these businessmen are always busy. Right? But salary income, we are in a comfort stage. Morning 8 o'clock we go, 10 o'clock we go. And evening 10 o'clock we'll come back. Evening 6 o'clock we'll come back. 5 o'clock we'll come back. After that, relax. Now, busyness, my people, cannot be like that. They at least in the initial stages of their life. That is called busyness. So business. Okay. Then investment, of course. Now investment. our Pandya has discussed many things in the detail about investment. So we can also subsequently discuss about it. So the benefits, in order to have the more stability, and we need to have the faster growth, and we need to have a more confidence. So what are the things? So the different income streams. Now we were discussing financial abundance, and then from there we will come. Now what I call it, like having a multiple income will have more stability, faster growth, and more confidence. Now, and these incomes, different streams of incomes, can be attained through teaching, selling, and doing service. We will elaborate in the subsequent weeks on what is, of course. Now, quickly here we will discuss about the teaching. Now, most of us, everybody in our platform right now, who are the 14 people are connected, we are master in our skills in the respective field. Now, today is an area, or today is an arena. Coaching is considered to be the topmost skills in the world. We can mint money from coaching, different coaching. Like Acharya sir is beautifully is coaching about the blissfulness. Now Pandya was suggesting about the investment part. Now Prasad sir is discussing about his entire knowledge in deep into that every aspect of the. Now he is having beautiful knowledge. Now if we convert this into the coaching, money is going to be, we are going to mint the money. So that's number one. And second one is selling. Of course, anything in our life is selling. We'll discuss detail about and do the service in the subsequent. So action step is identify one skill apart from whatever you are doing currently. Identify one skill, whichever maybe master it. Explore the opportunity, different current reality, current market conditions. Keep abreast of the technology and start slowly. Even start slowly, but then explore the opportunity and identify one skill, at least one skill. Now there will be multiple skills. So, and this is what we are going to do. Identify at least one skill. Expand it. Give to the society. In that way, we are contributing to society to become financially abundant. When they become financially abundant, naturally we will also go. So that means instead of focusing on India, rise yourself to help mankind. Rhythm. Rise yourself to help mankind. So we all know we work on the principle called rise yourself to help mankind. The mankind can be anybody in our community, the people around us. Now, so, and this is what actually, if you see, it's a contribute to the society. We are making a difference in people's life, and that's what we are doing. So, thank you so much. I stop here. This is I wanted to discuss today. We will take in the subsequent days. How do we go about the subsequent days? So, any kind of reflection, anything said. So, yes, sir, Muresh, sir, let's go.
I like the last punching in message. Rise yourself to help the mankind.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, actually, yeah, if that is written in your mind, no, it will start working, no, every area will improve. See, for we are talking about many areas of life, no, all area will improve if this word is, if we start implementing this word.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yourself to help mankind. Thank you. Thank you.
No, actually, I wanted to tattoo in my hand. Guys, yourself to help.
No. Today my message will be there in the WhatsApp status now.
Okay, great, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir. Okay, anybody wants to? We have 4 more minutes. We'll finish by 7:05 and we'll get into the mind program. Yes, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Good morning, sir. Very
Morning.
nice information. Basically, you have laid the background of, I mean, the importance of revenue sources. Multiple revenue sources are very much required. Otherwise, we will be, as you explained, no, we will be in the rut only, in the cycle only. My son will also be working. He is also an employee. Only the difference will be earlier they were wage earners, daily wage earners. Now we are all salaried class, but the mindset and lifestyle will be the same. So there is an urgent need to come out of that cycle and establish financially a very strong base, and we should be independent. Everyone deserves that, a better life, sir. And if we can serve humanity, as you said, we will definitely find a way to uplift all the people. So very good information. We should think of it, and I look forward for next classes, sir. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. And this once, and as you said, it is inculcated in our child's mind. They will forever remind like that, and then we actually to the contribution to the society, and this will have a great life. Thank you, sir.
You are doing a fantastic work, because financial literacy is not there, sir. There's a basic thing. No, everyone should have financial literacy. So this topic is very big help for the people, sir. Like even for me also, financial literacy. I came from a very village, so I was not knowing like that money, importance of money. I never knew what it is. Later on, when I started working, only I realized it is important in our life. So very
Correct.
good explanation. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Over to you, Pandya.
Thank you, Epan sir. Very good class. Very good informative class for nowadays. The young people are having this opinion, having more than one income source. Nowadays, we are having so much information from the YouTube and other people. Earlier in our old days, there was no such system. So we were very ignorant about the double or triple source of income. Okay, thank you very much for your valuable information. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah.
Yes, Pandya, please go.
Yeah. So I want to share something, sir. Okay. The thing is, first, if for coaching, first we need to identify the main topic. Okay, as sir said, we have to identify the skill. Then we have to divide that skill into courses. Okay, so what kind of courses you like? Chapter 1, chapter 2. For example, if it is a financial, if I'm talking about myself. So I'm taking the things like I'm taking like fire number. Okay, fire number means financial freedom number. Okay, and so for that, what will be the chapter 1? What will be the chapter 2? So we have to identify each and every chapter. Okay, so we have to identify chapter 1, chapter 2. So this is 3. This is 2. Okay. First heading. I'm talking about first. We need to know about the heading. What we are going to talk. Okay. Then this is chapter 1.
Pandya, will you be
Okay.
able to quickly tell, because we have 7:05, and we will discuss in
Okay,
detail in
sir.
the next class.
Okay, sir. It's okay, sir. No
you,
problem.
you can tell, because now by typing and all that, it takes time.
Sir.
I understood. No, you quickly
Sir,
tell, and then we will
sir, I
explain
want.
later.
It's okay, sir. No problem, sir.
Because we need to go on time. So we are
Okay, sir.
So we will next time you explain detail in detail.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Prasad, sir.
Thank you, Epan sir. Thank you. Yeah. See, one thing that I observed, and also this is what we experienced, last Saturday when Kamalji joined and said that, he started preparing something, but he was not ready with the PowerPoint or whatever. Then he put in a topic of how we can bring in emotional resilience amongst children. And that just declaring that topic itself, everyone got engaged. And the experience was a total involvement and a collective experience. It was not like one-way communication. And yeah, so this is what even Ayyappan sir's, what he shared today was from his life. You know, today there's so much of information abundance is there. How we can, even if we want to, it may not, one lifetime may not be sufficient, to go through all that and get the knowledge. But as we also know that knowledge is not power, knowledge plus action is power. So Ayyappan sir, Veera, even Pandya, they all realized this and they have taken the steps after getting the knowledge in whatever simple actions that they could take, they have already taken and they are seeing the results. So this is the gist I got from Ayyappan sir's presentation today. And he set the foundation, the proper foundation, and how we need to this thing. And Pandya, over the last 4 weeks, he has been highlighting the importance of starting early. So this is something we have to always keep in mind. Whatever age we are in today, it is never too late. But the next responsibility as parents we need to take is bring in this financial abundance knowledge to our children and give them small this thing, like already Pandya has shared. He involves his daughter who's around 5.5, 6 years old, and grooming her. So it's a young mind, of course. They are quick to grasp, and how we can guide them is what matters. So let us be the shepherds of our children towards achieving financial freedom. Let us take them to uh, a space where there is a lot of fruits. The only thing is, we'll take them to the forest where there are abundance of fruits. Only thing is they have to climb and pluck the fruits. Let us not pluck it and give it to them. Let them climb and pluck the fruits for themselves. We'll take them, or we will sow the seed, and they and their children will get the benefits or the fruits. So please start today. So with that, let me start the Mind Valley session. Let me share the screen.